Most men over 60 don't realize it's their shoes quietly aging them. Not the shirt, not the jacket, the shoes. And the frustrating part, you can have a great outfit from head to ankle, and the wrong pair will undo all of it instantly. Because shoes sit at the bottom of everything you wear, but they carry more weight than any other piece. They anchor your outfit. They signal instantly whether you're a man who pays attention or a man who stopped caring. Most men spend money on shirts, jackets, pants, then reach for the same tired shoes they've had for 10 years without thinking twice. That's exactly where things go wrong. On this channel, we focus on classic menswear and practical style for men over 60 who want to look sharp and respected without overcomplicating it. No trends, just what actually works. In this video, I'll show you the shoes that are quietly aging men over 60, why they're hurting your look, and exactly what to wear instead. Let's start with the most common mistake and the one most men are most resistant to fixing. Worn-out shoes. Shoes that have been through years of use and show every single mile of it. Here's what happens over time. The sole wears down unevenly. The leather creases and loses its shape. The heel compresses and tilts. The color fades past the point of polish. The clean silhouette collapses entirely. Now here's the part nobody talks about. A worn-out shoe doesn't just look old. It makes you look old. It reads as neglect, and neglect is one of the fastest ways to quietly age your entire image. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They think worn in means character. Sometimes it does. A well-maintained leather shoe that develops a natural patina is beautiful. But a shoe that's never been conditioned, never polished, never resoled is not character. It's just old. Picture this. A man at a casual dinner, clean chinos, solid button-down, decent jacket, sharp from the waist up, but his shoes are visibly worn at the heel, creased beyond recovery, scuffed past the point of polish. The whole outfit drops a level immediately. The fix has two parts. Assess your shoes honestly. If the structure is gone, the shoe is gone. No polish saves a dead shoe, and invest in resoling quality shoes before they reach that point. A good cobbler extends the life of a great shoe by years. Takeaway. Your shoes speak before you do. A worn-out shoe says you've stopped paying attention. A well-maintained shoe says the opposite, and that changes how people see you before you say a single word. Once you're honest about condition, the next mistake becomes equally obvious, and it's about style, not just upkeep. This next one quietly adds years to your look without you ever suspecting it. Here's the shoe mistake that quietly ages you more than you think. The chunky sole. The thick, heavy, overly built-up sole that may feel comfortable, but works directly against your look. This includes orthopedic-looking dress shoes, heavily cushioned walking shoes worn in non-walking settings, and thick-soled casual shoes that add bulk exactly where you don't need it, at the base of your frame. Now here's the part nobody talks about. A thick, heavy sole visually shortens your leg. It makes your foot look larger and heavier. Instead of grounding your outfit cleanly, it creates a visual anchor that pulls everything downward, making you look shorter and heavier than you are. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They choose chunky shoes for comfort, which is understandable. But comfort and style are not mutually exclusive. There are plenty of shoes with excellent support that don't look like they belong in a medical supply catalog. Picture this. A man in navy chinos and a clean button-down, sharp from the waist up. But his shoes have a thick, chunky sole that makes his feet look heavy and his legs look shorter. The proportions collapse. The outfit loses its line entirely. Now compare that to the same man in a leather loafer or a clean derby with a slim sole. The leg line extends cleanly to the floor, proportions balanced. He looks taller, leaner, more intentional. without changing a single thing above the ankle. The fix is straightforward. Look for shoes with a slim to medium sole profile, leather soles or thin rubber soles, clean silhouettes. If you need support, find it in the insole, invisible from outside, not stacked into the outer sole. Takeaway: a slim sole lengthens your leg line and sharpens your proportions. A chunky sole does the opposite. This sounds small, but it changes everything about how your outfit reads. And once the sole is right, there's another mistake hiding in plain sight in almost every older man's closet. This is the mistake that makes an otherwise solid outfit look confused. Wearing the wrong shoe for the outfit. Not wrong in condition, wrong in match. The shoe and the outfit are speaking two completely different languages. Here's what this looks like. Dress shoes with a casual polo, chunky sneakers with tailored trousers, formal Oxfords with relaxed jeans. Each piece may be fine on its own. Together they signal that nothing was thought through. Now here's the part nobody talks about. Shoes define the formality of your entire outfit. They set the register. When the shoe's formality doesn't match the rest of what you're wearing, the whole look feels off, even if people can't explain exactly why. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They have a favorite shoe, usually a comfortable one, and wear it with everything regardless of whether it fits the outfit. Comfort without intention is not style, it's just habit. Picture this. A man in dark chinos, a white button-down, and a sport coat, sharp from head to ankle. But his shoes are white athletic sneakers. The outfit loses its authority, the sneakers pull everything down into casual territory, and the jacket above feels out of place. Now compare that to the same man in a brown leather loafer or clean, low-profile leather sneaker. The outfit holds together. Everything speaks the same language. He looks intentional. Think of shoes in 3 tiers. Dress, Oxfords, derbies, monk straps. Smart casual, loafers, Chelsea boots, clean leather sneakers. Casual, minimal sneakers, suede shoes. Match the tier to the outfit. When in doubt, go 1 tier up, never down. Takeaway: your shoe sets the tone for everything above it. Choose accordingly, and your outfit instantly becomes more coherent. And once you understand that, the next mistake is impossible to ignore. It's one of the most visible things in any room. This is where a lot of men over 60 lose points they don't even know they're losing. Shoe color that doesn't connect to the rest of the outfit, black shoes with a brown belt, brown shoes with black trousers, colors that simply clash with everything above them. Here's the truth most men were never taught clearly. Your shoe color and belt color should always be in the same family. Always. When they match in tone, the outfit has a connected flow from top to bottom. When they don't, the eye gets snagged and the look falls apart. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They treat shoes and belts as separate decisions. They're not. They're one decision. Brown shoes, brown belt. Black shoes, black belt. Tan shoes, cognac belt. Every single time. Beyond the belt, shoe color needs to work with trouser color. Brown works with virtually everything except black trousers. Navy, gray, beige, khaki, olive. Black works best with gray, navy, and black trousers. When in doubt, brown is almost always more versatile for men over 60. Picture this. A man in gray trousers and a navy blazer. Great combination. But his shoes are black and his belt is dark brown. Neither connects to the other. The eye finds a contradiction at the bottom of the outfit. It looks assembled in the dark. Now compare that to the same man with cognac leather shoes and a matching cognac belt. The outfit flows from jacket to trousers to shoes with connected warmth. Everything feels considered. He looks like a man who knows what he's doing. The fix is straightforward. Build around 2 shoe colors, a medium brown and a clean white leather sneaker for casual. Add black only if you regularly wear black or charcoal trousers. Keep belts matched to your shoe family. Simple, reliable, always appropriate. Takeaway. Shoe and belt coordination is the detail that quietly separates well-dressed from almost well-dressed. Get it right, and the outfit just looks right. Get it wrong, and people feel it, even if they can't name it. And once the color is sorted, there's one final mistake. The one most men never even recognize as a mistake. This is the mistake nobody warns you about, because on the surface it doesn't look like a mistake at all. Playing it too safe with shoes, defaulting every single time to the same black dress shoe, the same plain brown loafer, never upgrading, never refining, never adding any presence. Now let me be clear. Classic shoes in classic colors are the right foundation, but there's a difference between reliable and invisible. And a lot of men over 60 have crossed from reliable into invisible without realizing it. Here's what invisible looks like. The shoe is so generic, so without character, that it adds nothing to the outfit. It's not wrong, it just doesn't do any work. And for a man over 60 who wants to look sharp, invisible is not the goal. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They think safe means good. But safe without quality, without upkeep, without any intention is just forgettable. A shoe should quietly elevate the outfit, not just avoid ruining it. Picture this. Two men in identical outfits, navy chinos, white shirt, sport coat. One is wearing a plain, flat, generic black lace-up. No character, no finish, just there. The other is wearing a clean cognac leather derby with a slight burnish on the toe. Same formality, but the second man's shoe adds warmth, texture, and intention. The outfit comes alive. Now here's the part nobody talks about. A shoe with character doesn't mean a loud shoe. It means quality leather, a clean silhouette, a finish that catches light in an honest way. Subtle, refined, intentional. The fix is simple. Upgrade one shoe in your rotation. A cognac leather loafer instead of a plain brown one. A suede Chelsea boot in camel or gray instead of a basic lace-up. A clean white leather sneaker with a slim sole instead of a bulky athletic one. One upgrade. Real difference. Takeaway. Don't just avoid bad shoes. Choose shoes that quietly elevate everything above them. There is a version of classic and safe that still has presence. That's what you're building toward. Now here's where everything becomes simple. Once you know what to avoid, the question is, what should a man over 60 actually wear? The answer is simpler than most people think. You don't need 10 pairs. You need 4 done right. First, a clean leather loafer in brown or cognac, the most versatile shoe a man over 60 can own. Works with chinos, trousers, dark denim. Slip-on, effortless, always appropriate. Second, a leather derby or Oxford in medium brown or tan, your more formal option. Dinner out, a polished gathering. Slim sole, clean toe, quality leather, nothing extreme. Third, a Chelsea boot in brown suede or leather. It bridges casual and smart casual better than almost anything else. Clean ankle line that elongates the leg, works with chinos, trousers, and dark denim. Fourth, a minimal white leather sneaker. Slim sole, no loud branding. For casual moments, weekend errands, relaxed lunches, without looking sloppy. Clean, simple, modern without being trendy. Picture this. Monday, leather loafer with navy chinos and a button-down. Wednesday, derby for a polished dinner. Saturday, Chelsea boot with dark denim and a sport coat. Sunday, white sneaker with khakis and a polo. 4 shoes. Every situation covered. Now here's the part nobody talks about. These 4 shoes share something important. Slim to medium sole, clean silhouette, classic color. They work as a system. They don't compete with your outfits. They complete them. The key to keeping these shoes working for you is maintenance. Wipe leather shoes down after every wear, condition once a month, polish when the color dulls, resole before the sole wears through. 5 minutes of care. The difference between shoes that look sharp for a decade and shoes that look tired after a year. Takeaway: a well-dressed man over 60 doesn't need more shoes. He needs fewer, better ones, maintained properly and chosen with intention. 4 pairs, 4 jobs, every situation handled. Here's the final truth. The right shoe doesn't shout. It connects the outfit, completes the look, and supports the image of a man who knows exactly what he's doing, without trying harder. Not trendy, not flashy, just right. At the end of the day, this isn't about shoes. It's about how you show up. Style after 60 isn't about looking younger, it's about looking sharper, cleaner, and more in control with less effort. Which of these mistakes are you still making? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want straight, no-nonsense style advice for men who value confidence over trends, go ahead and subscribe. That's what this channel is built for. Next video, the watch mistakes quietly aging men over 60. You don't want to miss that one.